What's up, everyone? This is the 2024 recap of the Sydney/Australian popping scene. Dennis and I are here today. We're going to talk a bit about what's been happening in the Sydney scene over 2024 and a little bit of outside as well in other states. But yeah, hopefully we can see some other people in other states do their recaps for 2024 as well. It's been an awesome year. Dennis, how you going?
Good, good.
Almost Happy New Year. We made it. We almost missed it, right?
Well, I have to upload it before New
Oh
Year's.
yeah, you got to upload it
so we
before.
can keep or we break the combo.
How's the Chrissy?
It's good. Pretty chilled. And then the other day we had the Sydney Poppers beach barbecue. I'm still sore from volleyball. I hurt my back, and then
I hurt my arm. I think I was kept going you know. Anyway, that was great. Thank you, Patrick, for bringing that. The volleyball was also a big hit.
Yeah. It was fun. Nice chill. Minimal dancing. Some people went to the water. Some people just stayed where our table were.
I definitely would have preferred more dancing. I tried to jam a little bit, but I think it was a good time to just chill and everyone was just talking and catching up and just playing card games and just relaxing. So it was a nice time. So yeah, we'll get into plenty of dancing into 2025 as well. But big thanks to everyone who came through to the beach barbecue. Hopefully we can see more people there in 2025.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good day. I think the last time we did it felt like a while ago.
I think it was before COVID. Either 2019, so it's been a while. So a lot of people was like, "Hey, this is my first barbecue."
And I don't think anyone got crazy sunburn, which is
that was
pretty
good.
Responsible. Thank you, Kevin, for bringing the gazebo. That helped.
That was the game changer. Because before we kind of clumped up in our two tables. This one's at least people could stand under the gazebo, and the weather was good.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
The sun was hot, but at least there was cool breeze.
Yeah. So 2024, how you feel? How do you feel after a big 2024 season?
It felt so quick. We just like boom.
Yeah, I feel like we got into like May, and then it was like June, July, August, September, October, November, December, boom, and it was like over. But there was plenty of stuff happening, like which is really, really good. Not just popping events, but there were so many just other open style battle events, uni events, jams and stuff. So
I think it was pretty. Looking at my stats, it was pretty busy year in terms of events.
Yeah,
I think
pretty jam.
I think it's like what was the stat? The average time between events is like 1.5 weeks. So every 1.5 weeks there was an event.
But I feel like some weekends there was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or there was Thursday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know, it was like there'd be like a roll-on effect of events. But it was cool. Hopefully we keep building and there's more community and more people can come and support
there wasn't too many clashes from my memory, which is good.
Yeah, well, hopefully everyone remember to use the street dance calendar so we can all put it in and work together to not, clash, because that's never good.
Yeah, because we're a big community. We have enough space, just kind of be more organized. So which is good, which is pretty good for us. Because we got Alice is doing her monthly Facebook post with all the events.
Yeah,
and then you got the Sydney dance calendar, which helps. It's a collective effort.
Yeah, for sure. All right, should we get into the events of this year?
Okay.
How are we going to talk about it? Should we talk about what events happened this year? Is there a list of what events there were?
12 events.
I'll go with the first one, right? The first one was the Biskitz 20-year anniversary jam. That was on February 24th. Bro, that was tiring. Super tiring. But amazing to put together. So it was our 20-year anniversary. Obviously, there's different generations part of the crew. Me, Keanu, Jaya, Ko, Tripti. So the five of us, we put on the hour-long show. The day, I'm getting like out of breath thinking about it, but it was like a great, really good, great day. Big thanks to Suara Indonesia Dance for coming out and doing some Indonesian dance workshops. Then we had popping workshops. Then we had the 1v1 popping battle. And then we had an hour-long showcase to cap it off. So that felt really good to start the year with that. We put a lot of work into that showcase, and it came along really well.
20 years is really good, and
weird to think about.
And I tell people, I was like, if you want to come to one event, you're like, don't stay for the battle. If you can't, if you had to pick one activity, just go watch the showcase, because it was
Yeah.
because your showcase was like all the best of throughout the years.
Yeah, that was the cool thing about the showcase. I find like we took like snippets of parts that we liked from routines we've done, like showcases we've done over the 20 years. And so yeah, we did the outfit changes and everything. So yeah, it was really like kind of wholesome. It felt really good to have everyone there celebrating with us.
It was good. It's like some people got emotional,
But yeah, there were a lot of tears.
it was.
Keanu was crying.
I think Keanu was the one that triggered everyone.
He set it off.
It was sweet.
It was beautiful though. It was like it was a really cool day. Really good celebration. Like trying to keep a community, So it's cool.
It's
And we had who were the winners on that day? The top two.
Zane versus Mabel.
Zane versus Mabel. That was an awesome final. Big congrats to Zane for taking it out and Mabel for running up. That was awesome. Dope battle.
And
heaps of entrance as well.
Heaps of entrance.
There was like a lot of entrance as well, so it was cool.
Oh, sick. And on that same weekend, it was like we got Ways Within, which is cool. It's our first.
Yeah, Australian. So I was gonna say that Jay Smooth was at the SB Jam, which was funny, to look over and it's like, oh, it's Jay Smooth here. And then yeah, it led into the first Waves Within we had, which was hard to back up for us to be like, all right, let's go support, and we were just wrecked. But yeah, congrats to
that was fun as well.
Chris. Yeah, that was cool.
That's funny. Then Daniel.
And that was at Newtown Neighborhood Centre.
Yep, Daniel took it and represented Australia. Same with Jason.
Who was in the final?
Jason versus Daniel.
Oh, that was the final, Jason versus Daniel. Yeah, and they both ended up going to LA for the Waves Within final. So congrats to them for going and representing. That was representing. Awesome.
Hopefully this year. Oh, hopefully next year, someone else picks up the slack, and while Chris is being a dad.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And then, so that was February done and dusted. They had the SB Jam, and then we had also the Waves Within Australian qualifier back to back, 24th and 25th Feb. Then in March 30, we had Beat Blitz. So that's quite a good amount of time between drinks. We had Beat Blitz Volume 1, which was by Super Rose. I think it was a few people. Yeah, Super Rose.
So her first event.
Maybe Ivy.
Their first event, and we had like
a few people involved. Maybe Wong.
International.
Yeah.
Flew down international, and the venue was
Zero and Evo. What was the name of that? It was somewhere by the pier, right down the harbour.
Yeah,
near Sydney Dance Company, sort of area.
I don't remember. But that was a little cool.
Anyway,
cool
it was a dope venue. It was cool. Yeah, something different. Oh, we had Silk Boogie there as well from the UK. So shout out to Silk Boogie for coming through. That was cool. Evo from China, and then we had Poppin Zero from Korea. Cool event. Some awesome battles that day too.
Next up,
then we had
Funk That Volume 3.
Volume 3.
Fabian's...
Also, just backtracking. Big shout out to everyone who ran Beat Blitz. Just like big shout out. Hopefully you can do it again in 2025. We all had a great time. So they even had their own water bottle, if you remember.
Yes.
Do you remember, Danis?
I have it here somewhere. I kept it.
They made their own water.
Yeah, nice branding.
Yeah, that's something to remember.
Yeah, I
and then we had
I got 2 bottles.
That Volume 3.
Yeah, Fabian's third event. And then
Funk That Volume 3, which is at Bankstown Arts Centre.
Who was judging that one?
Yeah, that was cool, man. So that was Clarence and it was JG.
Oh, JG. Damn, international.
So big shout out to JG for coming through and Clarence also. Yeah, it was cool. Well, international, and then we had Clarence.
Yeah.
National.
Well, Clarence is international level.
So, yeah, well, definitely. Yeah. I'm not saying he's not, but he's one of the locals for sure.
Yeah.
And that was April 13th, Bankstown Arts Centre. Some great battles that day. It was some fun. DJ Keanu.
Who was like I remember seeing Addison, like Clockwork.
Congrats, Fabian.
Clockwork winning his first first comp, I would say. He was quite emotional. So that was well deserved. Well deserved.
Congrats, my bro. That was an animation category, yeah.
Yeah. I can tell he wanted to win that, and he got it. I was like, good.
That was a 7 to Smoke, right? Is it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I'm pretty sure it was 7 to Smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I took out the Popping against Jaya in the final, I think. That was cool. That was fun to battle him. And then I took out the Boogaloo in the 7 to Smoke, which was cool also. All right. So we move on to the next. Shout out to Fabian and the whole team for Funk That Volume 3.
Waiting for Volume 4 next year.
Okay, next up we've got Young and Dangerous Volume. It says Volume 5 on this list, but I'm sure we've done like way more than 5.
I think it's 5.
Anyway,
Young 5.
Young and Dangerous 5, under 18s. But this was different. Was this one under 18s and over 18s? Did we only do one this year?
It looks like it.
I'm sure we did 2. But anyway, I'm going to check that. Anyway, can you talk about it while I check it?
Young and Dangerous. It's a school holiday popping event that Jack and I do. We do it at MYRC. So shout out to MYRC for letting us run this event. And it's always good to see the...
Yeah, we did 2.
Did 2, so we're missing one.
So we did April 24th. And the winner was Clarissa. Shout out to Clarissa. And the runner-up was Mello. Looks like the judges were Mabel, Jaya, and Keanu. Oh, you got to mute yourself, Dennis.
Hopefully, yeah, I'll have to cut it.
And then we also did another one because I remember we did 2 because... Can you mute yourself? Oh, you can't. It'll mute everything. And then we did another one, which was... This one was under 18s and over 18s, 18 to 24 category.
Oh,
which was the winter edition. That happened on the 30th of July. And that one we added the addition of the 18 to 24-year-old category, which was really cool. We had a big turnout, which was fun.
Because
big shout out to everyone who came supported.
Because all the kids that we always do it for, they've grown up now, so they with the age bracket.
Yeah, I think it was like Brian, right? Brian and maybe Gabby.
I think Mia.
But yeah, that was a great day. 2025 school holidays, couple of weeks. We should do it, Dennis, again. Find a day.
So
soon. Okay, what's the next one? Beat Breakdown.
That's the Darling Harbour one. The Darling Harbour.
Yeah, Beat Breakdown. That was emceed by Karen and Mystery, judged by Mabel,
myself, and Tripty.
Yourself and Tripty. That's right. Yeah. That was cool. So yeah, Beat Breakdown was a series of events happening down at Darling Harbour.
Yeah, it's every month. I think
run by DK.
DK, yeah.
And yeah, the Popping edition seemed to do really well.
Yeah, how many entered? 28 entered.
Okay.
Winner was...
And who won that one?
Kevin Dye against Charles.
Kevin Dye, nice. There's Charles, cool.
Yeah, so like it was the event was cool fun. Because it was in the public in Darling Harbour near the new IMAX, and we always get that event always has a good crowd. It's
a good spot for events. That
area.
Is a good
spot. Yeah, even if it rains, it's it's under the big bridge.
But if it's windy, it's cold. You know.
Yeah.
Usually, like it's windy. It's not the best, but at least under the bridge it provides shelter. So shout out to everyone involved in that. And then we had Beast Mode on May 26th.
Beast Mode. That's organized by Jasper for Motsoc University.
Yeah. Oh, was this the one Aki was at? Was that?
Oh, he was meant to. He was meant to. He was meant to.
He was meant to come
because he was.
That's right.
Because Beast Mode was on the Sunday and the Saturday was Party Mode.
That's right. So who covered for Aki?
What's her name? The girl from UK.
Oh, Paris.
Yes, Paris.
Oh yeah, shout out to Paris. Sorry, Paris. I got
She
but
came down
yeah, beast
twice.
mode.
She came down twice this
Yeah,
year.
yeah. So beast mode. Who won that one?
Will against the Mr. Johan.
Nice, nice. Where was that?
It was the Darlinghurst venue, the one
Beast
that
mode.
next to the what's it called? Brand X venue.
Oh, oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Cool. Shout out to Jasper. Congrats for beast mode.
So Beast Mode Volume 2 next year.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Oh, then I'm excited to talk about this one. A big shout out to Mina and the whole team, and DSDA helped out also for Electric Lady Volume 1. I had an awesome time there watching everyone get down, and shout out to the Newtown Popping students for performing. That was dope. And everyone who entered that day was so good. I'm super keen for Electric Lady Volume 2. Hopefully that goes ahead.
Well, what
Did
was
you
cool?
enjoy,
I did.
Danis?
So what was? I guess for me there was I have like extra law, so I could enjoy the event a little bit more. So I think the last I can't remember
Yeah.
only female popping event must have been at least definitely before COVID, and
Mm.
I don't remember what year was it. Anyways, it was seeing all the at the time that events like Mabel, Bev, like Gabby and all that. They were like coming up.
Oh yeah.
They were coming up, and then now after how many years they're like the leaders in the community.
Mm.
And then
It's cool.
you got the next generation of female poppers coming up as well. As I imagine, couple
Yeah.
more years when they do this event, and when you look back, it's like wow, like now these people have became leaders.
Mm. It's cool. Yeah, like I'm keen to see what happens next year and moving forward. Hopefully, it becomes like a staple event in the community where we can shine the light on those female dancers that are killing it for sure, and even the ones who are just starting out as well. It's like a great starting point for them to come and enter. And that was Yorin was judging that, so we had Fireback in town because I think Fireback was going to Ocean to Sky. So
Yep.
Ocean to Sky in Melbourne. Shout out to O2 Studio and the whole team there. They had the Switch was in town, Fireback was in town, Yorin was over there as well. And yeah, awesome job with Electric Lady.
Then the big one, Destructive Steps 16.
Yeah. I can't believe I got back the day after the popping.
Well, you were where were you in Vietnam?
I was in Vietnam, yeah, and then the typhoon came. So I left there early. And yeah, I got there the morning of the 4v4. So annoyingly, I missed the popping.
That's right. Yeah. You messaged me. You said, hey, sell some shirts. Yeah, shirts.
Yeah, and then I ended up selling the shirts. But anyway, it was cool.
Yes, it was. It was.
How was it? You can talk about the popping. I wasn't there, so
I was judging. And
oh yes, you, Jaya, and Sonia, right?
And Sonia, yeah. So this is like the first event I had like imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Because they asked me the judge, I was like, who's judging? And then it was like, oh, Sonia and Jiggy Jai. I was like, okay, I guess I'm the local guy. And then I was like, they said, this is the last one before they take a break. I was like, I'll just do it.
Yeah.
And it was fun. What I found challenging was the prelim because they did two people at once.
Oh yeah.
And I had to like there's videos and photos of me doing the double chin, just so I can see.
Trying to catch everything.
And dancing was really good as well. It was on a Friday.
Do you think you would prefer? Do you think you would prefer 3 lines, and like people just get assigned a line, or they could choose a line, perhaps? Rather than dancing at the same time?
I reckon how Jimmy did for his event, Ocean to Sky. It was like three lines, and everyone rotates. So all three judges get to see, and they
Yeah,
get to
so the dancers get a three
get to
dance
dance three
three times, right?
times.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
reckon that's probably a little bit more time, but at least people dance a bit more.
If there's ever a chance for more dancing, I'm like keen for it. You know what I mean? Like some people are like, oh, I got to dance 3 times for the prelims. You're
That's
complaining
good.
about dancing. Like, come on, that's what we're
That's
here to
good.
do. So yeah.
And I
But
think
yeah,
this.
so it was the
I was about to say, this year they, instead of, compared to last year, they kind of just did all the popping at once, and then they did the next category. This year they kind of staggered it
yeah,
between
yeah,
the 1v1 big girl and b-boy breaking.
right,
So it's a lot of time for people to loiter and to chat with people.
yeah. Which do you prefer, last year or this year?
I like the do all at once. Do all at once.
Do it all at once.
Yeah, because like I think there was like cipher time. People were jamming,
Yeah.
but people don't want to cipher because they don't want to lose their seat because they got the best view on the dance floor. So they're like, come dance. I said, come dance. They're like, no, I'm staying here. I don't want to lose my seat.
Mm. Dang. And this was I don't want to say the last DS, but the last DS for a little while. So
Yeah.
big shout out to DS, DA, and the whole team, Aris, Amelia, etc., etc. Everyone involved for the last couple of years. You know, so many years putting on destructive steps, and everyone that they've brought out, and the events that they've run. Like on the day, they've got the breaking, the open style, the popping, etc., etc. So big congratulations for everything you've done. Have a good break, and then you can focus on other events that you want to do and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, big congrats.
Well deserved, and it's not easy running a biggest event in Australia because for those who don't know, it's like after they finish whatever DS they do, straight after they go straight into the planning for the next year. So it's like non-stop.
Yeah, it's a lot, and they do. It's not like they're only doing DS. They have other DSDA events where they have to put focus and energy into also. So yeah, it's a super big year, and we're grateful to have them in the community for sure.
Yeah, and
anything else you want to touch on about DS before we move on to the next?
What else? And they're not doing this full time as well. It's like everyone's doing on their extracurricular activities as well. So it's a lot of effort.
Big thank you to everyone from interstate/international who's come down to DS to come through as well. Hopefully you can find another event in 2025 here in Sydney that you can come support.
I wonder who's going to fill the void.
Well, we can talk about it at the end. Events coming for next year. So let's get into the next one. Get the Funk Out.
Volume 1.
Volume 1, run by Celia and Carl. Big shout out to them. That was in October 5 at probably, I'm going to call it and say the best, or one of the best, if not the best venue we had for the year, which was at, what was the name of the place again?
I forget.
That place at Central Park. Can look it up. But that venue is like a gaming area where they do competitions like e-game sports, esports, and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, it was a small-ish venue space-wise, but it was enough for us.
Fortress.
And I think it looked really good, really professional. Carl and Celia did a really, really good job.
Yeah.
Yes, Fortress. So yeah,
that venue.
That was a really good experience.
That venue was like, it made everything super professional looking, and the sound was good. And then I remember seeing the screens with the flyer of events over there. I was like, wow, that's really good. I was like, and they haven't even.
Cool. And the international judge for that one was Poppin.
Yes. And they haven't even used full potential of the screens. Yeah. All they did was show the run sheet.
So it'd be crazy if they could.
Imagine yeah, the potential there for anyone else is going to use the venue.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully like Fortress enjoyed working with Carl and Celia and the street dance community, and hopefully we can have more events there because great central location at Central. Great, it has everything you need to sound and audio visual. I guess it's just space wise, probably best for 1-on-1, maybe only 1-on-1s. I don't even know if 2v2 would.
I'll say 1v1, unless they move everything off the stage, then perhaps 2v2.
Perhaps, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of work to do that.
And
but yeah, congrats for that. Get
congrats.
the funk out.
Hero C was battle guest as well.
Oh yeah, Hero C from Hong Kong.
And Johan.
And now we're into the last two events of the year. And by the way, if we've forgotten any, sorry, we're doing our best with keeping up with everything. So if we've got anything, just add it in the comments of this video and we can talk about it later time. But yeah, I'll go into
your event.
I'll talk about the next one, and then you can talk about the last event of the year. But yeah, I was super happy and grateful to finish the year off for the Stale Biskitz 20th anniversary, collaborating with Carriageworks for their Summer Moves series of events. So that was on November 17th. We ran popping workshops, our 2v2 popping battle, and then a Stale Biskitz showcase, like 15-minute showcase. And yeah, to be able to finish that the 2024 with that was really good. It was a lot to work on in terms of getting the routine together and planning, but it was an amazing event. I had a really good time, and a big thanks to everyone who came and supported it as well. That was really cool. Shout out to Christian for the video. It looks great.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it yesterday. I was like, oh, that's very well done. And I originally thought,
yeah, did it.
Your recent event, I thought it was your 21st, and I thought your Stale Biskitz like at Asheville was last year. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, you're doing another one? I was like, oh, must be your 21st one. And then I looked at the year. Oh, it's the same year.
Same. It's just capping off the year.
Oh, okay.
Because people are saying, oh, you did two
anniversary
20-year anniversaries. Like, no, we had one main one in February. That was the 20-year anniversary event, and this one was just a good. They asked us to collaborate. Carriageworks asked us to collaborate, so we thought, yeah, we'll do a similar sort of a day, and it worked out really well. And yeah, big shout out to Carriageworks for having us. That was great to work with them.
And it was like it's been a while since we had a event in Carriageworks. Yeah,
well, the reason why we did the 2v2 battle is because like it was a callback to Platform Hip Hop Festival, which Nick Power ran, and we had some great memories of the 2v2 popping battle which happened there out in the foyer as well. So I mean, the biggest memory for us is, I don't know what year it was, 2010, 11, I don't know, where Jaya and I and Albie and Keanu were in the finals in the 2v2 battle, and Storm was judging.
Yeah.
Yes, that was dope. So let's do a 2v2 again to bring it, to kind of have like a callback to that. And a big shout out to Wahoo Man and Talia for taking that out against Boogalicious, Luan, and Mina. Did we talk about who won at Get the Funk Out, or did we skip over that?
I mentioned Johan.
And did we talk about who won? I think we didn't need. I think we need to say who won in the other ones as well.
Oh, they can look up. Oh, you can.
No. Quickly. Let's do beat breakdown. We said that was Kev, and Kev won, Charles second. Beast mode. Do you know who won?
Beast mode. Will against Johan.
That's right. And then Electric Lady.
Beverly against. So opens. So Beverly against Mabel. And then for the rookies, Wendy over Maya.
Oh yes. Rookie.
And then we had I'll shout out to In the Pocket Volume 1 Brisbane event.
Yeah,
so that was
Anita and everyone up there for running that.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun weekend.
Well, let's go into statewide events after we finish with Sydney.
Okay.
Who won DS?
Keanu against Kevin Dye.
Cool. And then Get the Funk Out.
Johan against Hero C.
Hero against And then now we're back to the Stale Biskitz battle where Talia and Wahoo Man won against Boogalicious, Luan, and
Is there footage of
Luan
the
and
event?
Mina. Yeah, there's footage. I just haven't uploaded it.
Okay,
It's in the vault.
in the vault. And then the last last event was Johan's function.
All right, and you can talk about it.
Yeah, it was. I think it's been a while since we had a function, so it was cool. It was I think the gimmick was if you make it to top 16, and if you lose that, you go to the losers bracket, so you get a bit more dancing.
Yeah, so can you explain it? How did that work?
So whoever makes it to top 16, so prelim in top 16, and if you lose, you go to the losers bracket. So you go to the lower bracket.
When you lose in the top 16.
In the top 16, you go losers bracket.
Okay. So there's a top, and then it goes to top 8 and bottom 8.
Bottom 8, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's like you just get a bit more dancing.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you lose,
how do you work? How do you battle at the end?
So
like,
so you have. So the top 2 for each, so the winners bracket and losers bracket, they put to like 3 to smoke, 7 to smoke.
Oh, it's 3 to smoke. Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, I think I took that one out. So against yeah, it's been a while since I won a open Poppin comp, so it's a while. It's been a while.
Was that run by Annie?
Annie, yeah. Annie was DJing as well, yeah.
Well, congrats to Annie for that.
And it was cool. It was there was some
okay, nice. So
extracurricular stuff happening as well on that day between some poppers. There was extra, as in like they were guessing who's gonna win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They were gambling.
You want to put it that way.
All right. Okay, so there was 12 events for the year.
I think 13. I didn't count the
Young and Dangerous one.
The Young and Dangerous, so 13. For
13. So about one event a month.
Yeah.
So definitely decent. One event a month. And let's get into the totals. Yeah.
Are we gonna talk about like the interstate events that we went to?
Let's finish off the totals for Sydney. This is all Sydney stuff.
Okay.
So the DJs, we had Keanu doing 4 events, Fabian 2 events, Hoisin 1 event. And he did more than 1 event, but anyway.
One popping event, but she'd done a few for the uni events.
Bolo did 1 event, Aris did 1 event, Ivy did 1 event, and Jiggy Jai 1 event.
I'm surprised I didn't DJ this year for the popping event. Okay.
No, I think you did. I think you did do Young and Dangerous.
Young and Dangerous. Oh, then 1.
So we'll add
one
you
I
for
missed.
that. Do you want to talk about the judges, and then I'll do MCs?
The most. Who do you reckon the most judgmental popper is this year? Last year
the list here.
I think last year was Chris.
Oh, really?
I think last year was Chris. I can't remember that. Anyways, for the most judgmental popper for this year was Jiggy Jaya with 3 events. Yeah. Jiggy Jaya and Tripty. 3 events each.
3 events each. Wow. Then keep going.
And then the 3rd and 4th place, myself and Kool. Oh, no, 3 of us. 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. Kool, myself, and Mabel. 2 events.
Yeah. Then everyone else who was on 1 event each was Johan, Clarence, Yorin, Lyndon, Poppin Lock, Sonia. Well, we've missed here. I mean, if we're putting internationals on here, there was also Zero, Evo,
that's right.
J Smooth, blah blah blah. Sweet. MCs.
You can do that one.
Who do you think was the most MC?
Most MC'd.
So apparently I don't judge anymore. I just MC because I MC'd bloody 4 events. So everyone had me out.
You did more.
MC.
You did more events, yeah. Like non-popping events.
I definitely did more than this. Is probably just popping events, right?
Yeah, popping events. Yeah.
Yeah, this is popping events. So
is that a career change? A career change for you?
It's what I mean. I've been MCing for ages now.
Yeah. I think are you gonna focus more on that?
I don't want to.
Because you do a good job.
I find it enjoyable.
You do a good job.
I find it enjoyable most of the time.
And then you have the I
Okay,
guess
next was
let me
everyone
finish
else.
my giving you props, yeah. And because you run events, so you know how event works, so
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like
here for it.
it's really helpful. Yeah, that's it.
Definitely
No more.
handy, I think.
No more.
Okay, Danis Kool one event, Shazam one event, Jasper one event, Karen and Mystery one event, Amelia and Sabrina one event, and that was Electric Lady, that last one.
Yes.
Okay, and the winners, Poppin Jack 2 wins, just Funk That Volume 3, Popping Boogaloo, Clockwork 1 win, Funk That Animation.
And the rest is like one
Then
win as
I think
well. It's a
one
whole
win
bunch of
each.
people one wins.
Yeah, Keanu, Johan, Danish Kool, K-Bug. K-Bug
Okay,
was
oh,
here
that's
twice.
two
Keanu and
people. So
K-Bugs.
yeah, two people, the same person. So Keanu
Two different
twice.
people. Oh, Keanu twice.
Yeah,
Okay.
twice.
Dank,
So you and
Beverly, Talia,
Keanu.
Lucas, Will, Zane.
So you and Keanu are 2-2.
Runners up, Lyndon, 2 finishes. Kevin
Second place. Yeah.
Dye, Mabel, and then Johan, Jenna, Hiroshi, Mina, and Luan, Jason, Charles, and Maya. Okay. You're gonna talk about these fun insights?
No, we can skip that.
Oh, is this like ChatGPT talking here, right?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to do a shout out to the Friday Night Jams, thanks to Annie and Jasper at Crossover, and everyone else who has like jumped into hosted as well. So I definitely feel like we need more regular jams here in Sydney. So hopefully that crossover training night can become a spot that poppers can go to and
It's
jam.
been running pretty regularly, so
Yeah, we just got to keep it regular. So hopefully that keeps going. Also, a shout out to the studios that are hosting more popping classes and more kids popping classes as well. I've seen Lyndon is teaching, Will is teaching. I've got a kids class now at IMI, and
oh,
yeah, so hopefully we
you have
can
kids
build
class.
up
I
more
didn't know
of the
that.
younger. Yeah, yeah, it's been going for ages now, maybe over a year. Um, and big thanks to everyone who brought internationals out or had them involved in their events, etc. Like Sonia through DSTA, Jay Smooth with Waves Within, Just Switch, Fireback through O2 Studios, Yorin with Electric Lady, Poppin Zero, Eva with the Beat Blitz. Paris was here as well. She helped jumping in for Aki. Okay, let's jump into these quickly. I want to eat lunch soon.
Okay.
What was your best event of the year?
Get the funk out. Because the venue really made
The venue made it for you, yeah?
made it for me. It was like it was so different, it was so new. And it's that the
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
brought it up.
Yeah, the
How
bar
are you
was
on?
high. Uh, for me, I will go. It's either out of the Stale Biscuits event at Ashfield or the Stale Biscuits event at Carriage Works. Both were great. I'm going to put them as an equal tie.
No bias?
Your favorite? No bias.
Okay.
All bias. Best showcase?
I would say minus not being biased. Um your Style Biscuits anniversary in Ashfield Town Hall, the 1 hour show.
The 1 hour. Well, yeah, that's a long
1 hour
ass
show.
show.
There's a lot of historical context in that one. So I was like extra relatable.
That was cool.
So what's your favorite one? Ashfield or
I'm gonna
the town hall? Or the platform?
both were fun. I mean, I think there was a lot of stress going into the Ashfield one because it was such a long show and there was a lot to remember. But yeah, it meant a lot. Like that was a really kind of meaningful show. Whereas the one in Carriage Works was really fun, but it wasn't as meaningful, but it was just super fun.
Because
So,
you've done it before. It's like, we've done the hard one. It's the relatively easier one.
yeah, pretty much. Um, any favorite dances for the year / up and comers?
Oh, one of someone really enjoyable to watch was Kevin Dye for me this year.
Oh, cool.
Kevin Dye, because he's able to. I still remember when he does a lot of like the leg stuff. And you see it compared to many years before. He was just starting out trying to get it, and
Mm,
now it's fully formed
it's in motion.
in motion, and then it was very fun to watch. How about you, Jack?
Anyone else?
I'm trying to think of the up and comers.
Well, for me, let me get thinking. So, for example, there was some kids that I don't even know to call them up and comers anymore, but like,
They've been the same for ages, so
well, I want to say like Lawrence been killing it. Mello, I'll say Lawrence, Mello, and Tommy. I think those three have done really really well this year, and a big shout out to them. They've put in a lot of effort. Um, some other dancers, yeah, that I feel really super happy when I see them dance. Like so many of my students at Newtown Popping for sure, and students that aren't dancers that aren't at Newtown Popping too. I've been so happy to see them dance. But like some students close to home, which is like Jenna, Jasper, Ivan, they're getting up there, which is really cool. And then like Jojo,
they're all leveled up.
Jojo Just Dances. Yeah, Jojo Just Dances, Little Lank has been doing really, really well. Um, Janine is getting much better. And then also like so not so up and coming for me anyways, like Mina, Luan, Rosie. I'm so happy to see like the Sugar Rush crew form. So like Marco, Sylvia, Mina, Luan, Rosie. But yeah, like I would love to see, to be honest with you, I would love to see Mina, Luan, Rosie travel and battle. Just go hard. Just go to random events in other countries and just go, we're here. Let's do it. That'd be dope. Also Gabby Hill. She's been killing it too. She went really hard at Electric Lady. She was awesome to watch. And Maya hasn't been here for the rest of the year, but before Electric Lady, Maya was going really, really well too. So, but there's so many others as well, and I'm so keen to dance with everyone in 2025. But yeah, some off the top of my head.
That's a lot of people.
You know what's? Yeah, sorry. I mean, so many great dancers to watch, but it's off the top of my head is those ones. Um, you know what's so funny? Just quickly, you know what we didn't talk about? Popping Nation. It's like not even in. It's not even in the list of events. We're like, and this event and that event. We're not even talking about the
we're
event
saving
that like,
it for
takes up
the
so much of our time.
because it's like blocked out.
I'll just say super quickly. Big shout out to everyone who was involved in Popping Nation for 2024. It was a great time. Congrats to all the coaches and the teams. Everyone who helped out with volunteering on the day, judging, and the audience members. It was awesome. It was a really good experience seeing it all come together on the day. So yeah, congrats. PN, we did it 2024. It's not easy to put together, but we did it.
We haven't even talked about 2025. If it's happening or not.
Let's we just that doesn't matter. Stay in 2024 land. Yeah. We're jumping around a little bit here, but I wanted to say a shout out to the people who traveled, who are lucky enough to travel in 2024. Like super clearly off the top of my head, we had Jaya smashed it at Summer Dance Forever. So a big congrats to him. He killed it in that orange jumper he was wearing at SDF. So shout out to him and all the Aussies who are over in Europe. KO was over there as well, over there in Europe, putting in work. And then we had Charles went over for Flavor of the Year in LA, which is a great event. If you haven't been to it, try and get there to Flavor of the Year. We mentioned earlier Jason and Daniel going to Waves Within. Was Chris there also?
No, he didn't go this year.
He wasn't able to yet. Okay. And then a bunch of us were in Korea for the Real Time, which was a great event also, which was an EB camp. in Seoul, South Korea. We did a lot there. A few people
A
headed over
bunch of you
to
guys, a bunch of you
Singapore
guys went.
for marksman.
I think Kevin Lee, Mina, and Jack just
Did we know
froze.
robot? Say it again.
You just froze on me. Okay,
You're freezing on me.
you're freezing on me. Yeah, it's better now.
But yeah. So Kevin Kevin Lee were at marksman, and yeah, other people have been overseas, but we don't know. We can't remember everything, but we're just chucking it out there, okay? Um, and recently, me, Keanu, Jaya met up with Roger in China. Also, Keanu and Jaya went to Taiwan and to Hong Kong as well, and they did really well representing over there in comps. So shout out to Keanu and Jaya for representing overseas, killing it. And anything else you want to add for Sydney 2024? We'll talk quickly about other states.
I think that's it. I think we had a healthy amount of events, healthy amount of classes, jams. Um, at least
I think
we have
jams
one
we need
spot.
more of in 2025.
I think
sure.
I think they are private jams, but not like many open ones.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like we just Anyway, um, shout out to Anita for In the Pocket in Brisbane, which Dennis and I went up to. That'll be happening again in 2025, I believe. So if you can make it out to In the Pocket in Brisbane, try
Anzac
to go support
weekend
that.
for 2025. So book your
Anzac
tickets.
weekend.
Hmm.
And then there was it Ocean to
Ocean to
Sky,
Sky.
which was the
Ocean to
popping
Sky.
battle? Ocean to
Yep.
Sky.
And then
That
I
was
think
cool.
they
Also,
ran 2 last minute popping battle.
oh yes, it's literally called Last Minute Popping
Yeah,
Battle.
last minute.
Last Minute Popping Battle. And yeah, shout out to all the dancers in
Mina
Australia.
won the last minute popping battle, volume
Oh, that's
2.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
that was cool.
PJ was the judge from memory.
Yes. And then it
Nice.
was like Kenpachi was runner up, and for the 2v2 they kind of switched. So Kenpachi and
Oh
Warrant
yeah, Kapachi
versus,
won, right?
and then runner up Mina and Poppin G.
Gee. Um,
Then
so 2025, we've got a bunch of things coming up. We've got Indigo Blue happening in Melbourne, so that'll see Guchon and Kay coming through. So Kothku.
Bridge
That's
Asia.
in February 2025. Brizz Asia's happening, so Crazy Bones will be here. That'll be early February. So it's already
That's the
things
week
happening for
before the Melbourne event.
Australian Pop Committee. Yeah, so that's busy. If you can make it out to both, do it.
In the Pocket Anzac weekend.
And yeah, in the pocket too. And yeah, we'll try and post up stuff when we see it online too. But yeah, big one that's coming back. If you've seen it on Instagram, Dennis, we haven't spoken about it, but Shadow Wars is coming back.
Oh, okay. Breaking?
Yeah, so it's going to be breaking, and I saw they posted the other day it's going to have an open style category as well.
When is it?
So, I think it's end of 2025.
Okay, so around this
Maybe
time.
September.
Oh, the void that's left by DS.
Yeah, perhaps Shadow Wars will fill that void. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, anything else you want to add?
Nothing much. What was your highlight of the year, minus your crew event?
To be honest, I think I'll give you three. Okay, because it's
Okay.
hard to narrow down one. One was just growing with my students, seeing them grow and myself growing as well, like week in, week out at Newtown Popping, just seeing people come and we practice and we get down and seeing them level up made me really, really happy. And just making like more deeper connections with them. Another one was being able to travel to Korea, to Korea and to China for dance. I felt really happy about that, to be able to be overseas and see friends I haven't seen in a long time. And the third one I will say is I will say Electric Lady. I just really enjoyed that event so much and seeing everyone get down. What about you, Dennis? Your top three?
Top three, I'll say my highlight for the year was getting flown over to in the pocket and to Adelaide. I think that's the first time I've ever been flown. So that was having it twice in 1 year was
Yeah.
pretty cool. I think
You didn't even talk about the Adelaide event when we were talking about the statewide events.
I forgot about that. Animation.
So what event was that?
Yes, that was
Lawson event, right?
Lawson event. So that was cool. So it was
Yeah.
It's a I'll say I'll talk about my highlight. It's just being able to get to, I'm so caught up in Sydney that I forget that other cities have their own communities, and this because obviously their scene's probably not as big as our scene. So I forget the grassroots energy and a lot more community vibe because it's a smaller scene, and it makes me appreciate Sydney a little bit more. I was like, it makes me think. I was like, we have a lot of things that's going well for us as well, and it was like seeing the other cities and what they're bringing to the overall picture for Australia. It's like inspiring. So for example, in Adelaide, seeing Lawson teaching all his students and then them entering the animation category, because I'm not doing much in Sydney regarding animation in terms of teaching wise.
Yeah.
And then seeing Lawson, teaching and then planting the seeds, and then the students are growing, it makes me want to do something in Sydney. It's like he inspired me to do something.
Yeah, dope.
Back here, and then in the end, it's gonna help everyone.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
And even like Anita as well. It's like seeing how she's doing above and beyond, trying to build the Brisbane community. It's like she does like the Instagram jams and events, and that takes I know it takes a lot of effort, and she does it week in, week out.
Yeah.
On Canva, even though
hopefully
Canva's,
we can see it keeps going.
And Canva, it's really small. It's like it's simple, but you still have to type stuff in.
Yeah.
And seeing the amount of effort that they even Lawson putting into their community, how big of a pillar they are is really good to see.
All right. Let's wrap it up. So big thanks, Dennis, for a great 2024. All the best for 2025. Sure, we've got a bunch of other stuff we're going to do for 2025. Keen to see everyone get together at jams and events and everything, and all the best to all the event organizers who are planning stuff. Hopefully we can all work together and have a really great 2025.
Cool. Right. Enjoy the New Year's.
Happy New Year, everyone.
2025.
Peace.